As far as a music, all it was is guys from the West Coast using different elements of music that guys from the Northeast wouldn't touch, like funk.
West Coast sound to me was like a move keyboard, a lot more funk type stuff with a lot of hand claps for snares, you know, a lot of whiny high synthesizer type things.
And because of the tempos and the mixture of the music, I think that music was more relevant to more black people inside the United States.
We putting it down, from block to scandalous town, from crooked cops to dope shops, all around.
Shit, hot hoes to 6 foes, strawberries, hoods tight like Fort Knox, run like the military. Attitudes, don't even try it. Tech nines.
And the fact that you could do this and sooner or later these records started selling, just saying whatever we wanted to say, it was great. It was like God came and said, here's something that you can do.
Now, when we started and when we signed our first contract in 1982, you can count how many rap groups had signed contracts with companies. And major record companies was not taking chances with rap music. It was the small independent companies that would give rappers a chance.
After 1985, hip hop and rap made a split. Graffiti art and breakdancing no longer became viable means of expressing this piece of the culture. Rap became the viable means of expressing this piece of the culture, and it was only because corporate America, NASA, deemed it important. Oh, we can make some money pressing up these records, so let's go.
Rap is big business now. Now record companies aren't even concerned about the vinyl and stuff like that. They talking about CD sales and everything, but if it wasn't for vinyl, there wouldn't be any hip-hop music.
These record labels, man, just shiesty. They don't care about the artist, you know what I'm saying? They let the artist do what he want to do. They want, yeah, act silly and, you know, yeah, do it for me, you know. They get a certain percentage. We don't, man, we get kibbles. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Psh, that's played out.
My first record company, they robbed me blind, the record company I was with. You know, I didn't know no better. I'm 17 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm making a record. I'm coming from $20 a week allowance to all of a sudden somebody give me $1,000. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying, but that's all I got.
The record companies are basically like a merchant bank. You know, they loan you money and they want their money back with fat interest. And the conditions of your contract are basically like the conditions of your loan.
It's like I love the fans, yo, and I love making music. But the people in the middle, oof, you know what I mean? It's like the middlemen, they just, ugh.
Everyone welcomes you into Jerusalem. Then later they scream, crucify him. So people are always hypocritical, especially when you're inside of an industry called the record industry. You know, you have to always stay conscious and in reality. You can't never believe your own hype, because those people will build you up to Superman, only to find out that you garbage, man.
The record business is exactly what it is. Record business. And you have to take care of both. I got into it just wanting to make music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really give a damn about the business part of it. I was trusting people, trusting that they would handle my business the way it was supposed to be handled. And you get fucked like that. So, you know, you got to be on top of your own business. You know, don't trust no managers, no record company execs, nothing like that. Know it.
But basically, every fucking young little motherfucker can rap. So all they want to see is, well, where's your 2-hit singles? And they're going to put that out, and you might go double platinum, and then next time, they're going to make, you know, $4 million off of you. You're going to be broke, and then you're going to come out with your next album, and if it flopped, they're going to get rid of you and find the next motherfucker. Well, where's your 2-hit singles? It's music and it's business, and you know what I'm saying, I have to find a fine line in between all of it. It's cool. I just make sure I take care of my business, and I accept all the pros and cons of my record label, but I try to enjoy my art and do the best I can.
In this business, 90% of artists don't know when they're supposed to get paid, how they're supposed to get paid, or how much they're supposed to get paid. You know, you can ask a new artist how much is a point worth or what a point is, and they can't answer the question. They don't know. But they could tell you how much a Mercedes costs.
And you know, the business want to roll with it, so they fork money into it or simply just be out of the game. So it's a give and take, and you just got to know, you know, what's actually going on and the sacrifices you actually making spiritually, mentally, and emotionally when you're messing with the music.
I'm one of the few rappers, you know, I've had 6 consecutive gold records and never had a record on the radio. None of my music.
The first time I heard my record on the radio, I was mopping a floor in Brooklyn at a daycare center for $15 every time I mopped and waxed this floor.
In the middle of the street, her and her girlfriend jumped out of the car, was like running all around the car. She's telling everybody in the street. That's me on the radio. I could not believe it. I could not believe my song. And I'm like, get in the car.
So, you know, that's a big deal, because you be home all your life from high school with little kids or whatever. You be home listening to the radio, Paco from 92 KTU and Kiss FM, Red Alert, Cool, Chuck and them, and he cutting up records and stuff, and then to hear your record cut up, you always wonder, what are they gonna do to mine? You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. And that was the best time of my life right there.
The first time we heard our stuff on the radio, that was like 4 years ago. And you know what I'm saying? I can't really go back and say how we felt, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so long ago.
You think about how many listeners you got out there. You got, you know what I'm saying, spans of millions of people out there. So, you know what I'm saying, you think they playing my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn it.
Yo, you think everybody heard this shit automatically. You call the boys, be like, hey, you hear me? Did you hear me on the radio? I'd be like, nah. You'd be like, you didn't hear me?
Something you worked for, like you can't believe that you're on the radio and you played right after Run DMC or just before LL Cool J. You know, and I was like, I just remember just the feeling. I didn't even smile. It was just more like, damn, I did it.
That basically led to the demise of my mopping job.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Together open one
Check
time.
it out, yo. Check it out.
Yeah.
YC, I set it off. Check it out one time. Oh, it won't stop. Hey, yo, it's E to the action. Rough rhyme flexing, yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out, check it out. In the East, it's always all throat, no teeth. I'm the least concerned how many niggas you burn. I extinguish your flame and take aim at your brain, giving lick, giving pain to have you walking with a cane. Money and fame, you got your fucking self to blame. All in the
It's different today. The struggles today are different. It's not as hard as it used to be from people when we started 10 years ago, when you had to convince motherfuckers that this shit sells. Rap sells. This is the first Redman album. This is the crossover. This is the biggest record EPMD ever had.
Boom, #1 album. Same thing with this one, #1 LP, Unfinished Business. Hit Brothers with So What You Saying. Bust them up with the big payback and all that other stuff.
You know, I just got my platinum joints. About to pop these out, you know? Know what I mean? Big Willie, first Brooklyn nigga to go platinum. You know, that's all good. Living in the hood. Got my gold joint. For the juicy old joint, you know? Straight out the hood, a nigga did good.
Yeah, we really haven't checked recently, like, how many records we've sold.
Aside from the money, but like you're in a club in New York, you throwing one of my joints just to see the kids go crazy and start dancing hard and smiling. And grabbing the girls, that's the payday right there, you know?
Looking at people that have made it in the business, you know, Quincy Jones, people like that, that's my mentor right there, because he started at a young age the same as I did, and he's still doing his thing and having fun with it. You know, it ain't about who has the flyest car, who has the most jewelry, you know, it ain't about that.
I think it's very important for me to not lose sight of how I started and keep my background as a DJ and throwing parties. It's always had a lot to do with my success. It's how I first initially got in the business. It's how I met a lot of people. And the parties are kind of an intricate part of the business.